everyone, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How are you all doing tonight? It is Thursday night and I'm getting this in the mail tomorrow, so I wanted to just do a quick video and flip through of this little journal. It was a custom order, and someone contacted me about creating a journal for their good friend, and it's a female friend. And she described this person. They just sound amazing. So I looked through my stash, and this little book just jumped out at me and said, I'm the one, use me. So I made a little journal out of this, and this is a little, just like a muslin little tie I have on here. I wanted to kind of a plain tie closure because I have some lace or some trim over here, so I didn't want it to be too busy. So we'll just do a quick flip through. I stuck a little seed packet in here for her. Thought that would be fun. Maybe she's a gardener. Hopefully she can plant those somewhere. But this is the journal. It's made out of a cute little book, and on the front it says, know what's nice about you, ? Everything. And it's just got this little, this is a vintage book, and it's small. You can see, you can see it in my hand. It's about, I would call it passport size. I did measure it this morning. I think it was 4 1/4 by 5 inches. So, and it's got this pretty trim on the side, and here's the back, real pretty colors with a little bird here. Just so cute. It was the cutest little book, but it did have a very small spine on it. So I did make, a new spine. That's probably maybe an inch or so, but I thought that's what it looked good with that size spine. So you can see it's a little bit chunky. I have 2 signatures and a little booklet in the middle there. So we'll just get started with the flip through. I put some lace trim here on the inside of the new spine. And this says especially for, and it has blanks here, a blank here, and it says from, and another blank, and it just had this really pretty inside. This is how it was. Did not want to cover that up, so I left it just like that. It was so pretty. And then here's the name of the book again, and written and illustrated by, just a real pretty inside page. So all the pages from the book are in here, plus the pages I added. So you can see all these little colorful pages are about friendship. This one says there's something nice about everybody. So I'm not going to read everyone, just to give you an idea though of what kind of sentiments are in here, and just a pretty color, pretty bright colors. This is coffee dyed paper. Actually, maybe I'll stick the seed packet in here. I see you don't have anything in here in this pocket. Perfect, right there. Okay, so graph paper. And then I put a little trim on this page from the book, and I've got a little black safety pin here with a little tiny like bead. It's kind of a pearl colored bead. And I just thought that was real cute on there, just something little, because this is a little book. And we've got some graph paper and some pretty scrapbook paper. And then another piece of coffee dyed paper. I wanted to give her, she's not a junk journal. She never had, what I was told was she never had a junk journal before, I believe. So she's not familiar with really junk journals. So I didn't want to overwhelm her. So I wanted to put a lot of room for writing, and then room for her to stick her things in if she wanted to stick mementos in here. But here's a little sewn side pocket with a bridge tally card. Just a big, nice, big, pretty one there. And that's, this is actually like cardstock, scrapbook paper, and I did coffee dye the back. This is some pink lined paper with a pretty playing card here. I think I got that one from Aaliyah. Thank you, Aaliyah. And then it opens up like that for plenty of writing room. I was told that she likes musicals, so I wanted to be sure to put some music paper in here. This is piano paper. This says a little stamp that I have that says friend to friend. And then this is scrapbook paper with a pocket on this side. I've got a little index card in there. That one I cut down to make it into a small journaling card. And this is a little piece of paper that has the Irish blessing on it. And that is what the person that ordered it from me asked, is the one thing that she really wanted in here was the Irish blessing. So I found a real pretty one that I could print out. And I just think that, and I wanted a small size to put in here. And I didn't want to put it in as a sideways page or anything. I wanted it to be able to be totally read and, not block any part of it blocked. And then if she wanted to, she could write on the back. So that's in there at her request. Little sewn pocket here. And then I've got a pretty pink doily. And this is the middle of the first signature with some pretty bluish colored beads here. And then we've got another pocket right here on this is double-sided scrapbook paper. I've got a little tiny collage here with a little trim and a pretty little vintage button. And then a journaling card. It's a pretty one. She's also, I was told she's Irish, or yeah, I think she's Irish. So I wanted to include like some green type things in there. So that's why I put a green journaling card in here. I was told I said she likes musicals, so I included a couple of little things like this. This is Singing in the Rain, kind of a movie poster. So and I made it small again, so I thought that was really cute to put in there for her. Special for this person. And a couple little tiny, just a tiny little mini tags to have fun with in there. And then we have music paper again, some more fold out, because this is the back half of the first signature. Here, another journaling card, and that one has a little green kind of rim, and it's been aged on the outside. This pocket is sewn. And another little movie poster here. This one is The Sound of Music. I thought those were so cute when I found them. I know she's going to like those, or I hope so. This one was coffee dyed on the back. And I did put one of my little double prongs in here. So I've got, here's the prong. This could be opened up and added more paper to, or, rearranged or whatever. But I've got some writing paper on this side with a cover sheet. And then also a cover sheet on this side with more writing paper. So lots of writing space. She, I think if I remember right, I think she said a retired teacher, or yeah, I think a retired teacher. So, ledger paper and a little Tim Holtz flower tuck spot there. And then this is a page from the book, graph paper. Here I've got one of my pink dyed guest checks. So plenty of writing room there, and those came out really pretty. And then a little picture here, a little black and white Tim Holtz picture. And that pocket was sewn on. And then here I have since this is kind of a friendship thing, theme. I have a bicycle built for two there, just a little piece of scrapbook paper that had that bike on it. And this was from Aaliyah too, a little bit of journaling space here on a balderdash score paper. Thank you, Aaliyah. And then here's a little booklet in the middle. Let's put that to the side for a second and finish the journal, and then I'll show you the booklet. But yeah, another page here from the book. One of my little time card, this one opens up. So it's got a little collage, pretty little collage here, kind of a vintage looking collage, and it opens up for plenty of writing room, some more music book paper and graph paper. And then here is some vintage ephemera, a little receipt, and this is a bridged score sheet. So that's in that pocket. And then page from the book, ledger, coffee dyed paper, more book pages, and pink dyed paper. Another pocket here that's sewn, and I got another another pretty little collage here with a vintage button. Here's a petty cash receipt. And that was from Aaliyah. Received a petty cash. And then in the other, and this is she likes one of, I guess, her favorite game, or a game she plays a lot is Mahjong. So I printed this out. It was the cover of a vintage Mahjong book. So I thought that was really pretty for that. I printed it out in 2 sizes. I'll show you the other one. That's the booklet cover. But that one I put in here. Another doily. And this is actually a page from Daphne's diary. Oh, this is the little envelope that I put in the middle of this signature. And I left it open so she could write inside. So it's an envelope in the middle, but she can write inside. And then that doily. And then here is some pearls on this sewn pocket. And this is another Irish prayer that I had printed out. And I was debating between the two, and then I decided just to put both of them in there because I coffee dyed this one, and I thought it came out really kind of cool and vintagey looking. So, and it's pretty. I think it looked, actually, I liked it better after I coffee dyed it. So, you can see the back came out really cool. So, I went ahead and put it in here for her. And then just coffee dyed paper, another fold out with a vintage playing card tab. And then I put a little stamp here, a musical stamp that I have. And some goodies right here, paper clipped on this. Here's a pretty bead dangle right here. And I've just got a big, kind of, not big, but a tag here that I made, and a little flower that she can use to decorate the journal if she wants. It's a paper flower. And then here in this pocket I've got just a little address book sheet and a couple little, this is a tag that I had made, a collage tag. And so I put that in there for her. She can write on the back. And it's got some pretty sewn trim on there. And then this is another Mahjong book cover. I thought those vintage Mahjong book covers were really cool. So that's in there for her. And then music paper, graph paper, music paper, and the book page. And then here's the back. You can see that was really pretty with some trim here. And this is just everything that's all, oh, that's about a friendship sentiment. And then here's a little flower with a bird, cute little bird on it. So I think it came out really cute. And I'm going to get this in the mail tomorrow. This video will go up after she receives it, because it's going to be a surprise for her. She hasn't seen the inside pages yet. So this is the little book I made for her because of her liking the game of Mahjong. And I had one of the covers that I had a little bit larger size. I put in a pocket, and this one I printed smaller and put on the front of this booklet. And it's backed with manila cardstock, and it is sewn down the middle on my sewing machine, and it's distressed. So it's distressed on the front and the back, and the back I left plain, but I just put some extra papers in here. And what inspired me to do this was I wanted to put some Edith Holden paper in the journal, but I just ran out of room, you know what I mean? Like, when I do a journal, I have a lot of pages I have in my head that I want to put in, and then sometimes you just got to stop. You can't put any more in there because it just gets overstuffed. So I thought, well, maybe I'll just make a little booklet out of this Mahjong book cover, and it will actually look like a little, Mahjong instruction booklet. This says history, lore, and play. So I think it's supposed to be like a little instruction booklet. And then I just put, some kind of scrappy papers in here, like coffee dyed paper. This is a piece from, it must be from a children's book. And then the Edith Holden that I wanted to include. You know, I just got some papers out of my scrap pile, another Edith Holden. This one has a cute little creature on it and some ledger paper. And that's it. She can write in here and just have fun with this. And I just thought it was a fun little thing to include there in the middle of the book. It kind of fits in there really nice. If you see, there's a little gap in between the signatures. So I thought that would just be cool to have right in there. And have a little surprise when she gets to the middle of the book. I haven't told her, the lady that ordered it, I haven't told her about the little book in the middle or anything. So it'll be a surprise for both of them. A fun little surprise. So I hope you enjoyed my little flip through. I think it came out so adorable, and I just love this one. And I really need to do some more book journals because, I mean, look how cute. So anyway, I'll let you go, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you. Good night.